Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Happy weekend. Had a great night last night. It was a lot of fun. I missed going over to Raphael's with my dad. A little bit of a miscommunication with him and get that straightened out. But I'm going to be over there to see Dorothy and Ralph and Julie and the gang tonight. I got I see my nipples, so I'm trying because Melissa and Sammy, everybody else is always telling my nipples are showing through. So, anyways, so I missed that, but I had a really great day with Andy. We had a great job that we did down in the city. It was awesome. I'm on Instagram at Pete Harding. You know, if you guys want to friend or add me and follow me over there. I try to keep it non-political or non-political over there. What I do is I just try to post like the pictures of my life. So if you want a little bit of insight into who I am and what I stand for, and you know, other than what you usually get through this medium and this forum here, go on over there and watch or follow me, because you'll see I try not to post too much, but you know, like maybe one a day or something like that. Just give a little bit of insight on the fact that I'm not a robot, even though I've been called a robot and an automaton. But so Andy and I took some pictures and posted those up. And then we got over to Serena's house out in East Aurora, and we had a great day over there. We were going to start. I think Serena was a little bit disappointed that we didn't, but that's okay. I ended up, we had a great lunch. She made us a great lunch, burgers and hot dogs and chips and everything else. And she's going to have lunch again for us on Monday. So it was really, really, really a good Friday. And then when I got done, I was able to come home, relax for a little bit, but then I got a bunch of stuff done, and I had a meeting. That meeting that I was excited about, that I told you about. Good morning, Mel. Whatever. Good morning, John. Good morning, Courtney. Good morning, Bill. And thank you, Mel. I appreciate that. So I ended up having this meeting last night that I told you guys about. Guys, all the people that I meet with right now, all the amazing people from, you know, Time to Impeach Andrew Cuomo, to Constitutional Coalition, to Restore Constitutional Freedom, to, you know, leaders of New York, to reopen New York, Free New York State, all of these groups that I have been privileged to be a part of and meet individuals like, you know, Gina Kay and Taylor Zablonsky and Autumn Thompson and Nancy Orticelli. And I mean, the list just goes on, and Jill, and just, I mean, Gay Thompson. And these are the names I've mentioned before, guys. But, you know, David Byrne, you know, John Winstead, just the list of names and patriots that are out there fighting for you guys. They're out there fighting for every small business. They're out there fighting for our elderly in these elderly care facilities that have been locked down, locked up in these elderly care facilities for months. They've been locked in their homes for months, guys. And you guys know my passion for that. And you know my plans that I have. There's all the plans that you've heard me talk about, they're coming together. We need help, though. You know, with the elderly care, there's going to be a website. There's going to be a volunteerism website where everybody is screened so that we can get people into elderly's home, you know, people who are elderly, their homes, so that they can get the help, or even just see a person's face or a family's face for a day. You guys know how important that is to me. Healthcare advocacy. Excuse me, you're welcome, Bill. Healthcare advocacy for the elderly. You know how important that is. Senior care facility reform. You guys know how long I've been talking about that and how much that is needed to happen. I need all of your help, guys. I can't do this alone. Nor can any of the patriots that are fighting right now. We need to stand up, rise up, stand together. All the groups that I've told you about, Erica Case, and how amazingly inspirational Erica Case is, you know, and it's just too bad that she's not able to be a part of our group anymore here, but inspirational, motivational. She gets so many people out. Taylor Zablonsky, the work that she does. It's all of these patriots are coming together, and they're fighting for us, guys. They're fighting for those small businesses, the restaurants, the gym owners, the shops, the retail shops. All of these small businesses that have been shut down, the haircuts, the hair salons, the churches that are still closed or just barely opened up the other day, funeral facilities where they're not able to allow family members in, or however many, I think it's 10 still. We're fighting and standing up for all of that. And this meeting last night was a group of 8. And that's what I tell you guys when you're putting together your groups. Keep your groups tight. Keep your groups anonymous. Make sure when you get into these groups and these meetings that your meetings are productive and proactive, short, concise. Get through what you need to get through, have a plan, and then start moving the needle forward. And the needle, and doing that. That's terrible, John. That's absolutely terrible. You're welcome, John. We just, it's absolutely terrible with what happened to John, guys. I saw that. It's just horrible. But keep your groups tight. Always be moving the needle forward. Put your focus in on one thing with your group, and stay focused on that. Until you either get it done, you can't move any further with it, or it ends. And we will start to take this back. Guys, make no mistake. We're not getting it back. They are not interested in giving it back. Remember, I just posted today, I must be superhuman. And so must all of you guys. All of us are superhuman at this point, right? Because I've been going out for 6 months. Well, this has been around since August, they're saying. For sure, it's been around since October. And we know it's been around since October because Erie County Health Department posted flyers up at every Section 8 house in December and January that were printed in November 2019. And it was in the media, and it was in the news. And they were talking about it in January. So this has been around since at least October. So I don't know about you guys. I'm not dead. I don't think I'm dead. I haven't contracted it. I'm never getting tested. I'm not, testing positive for it. I've been working in people's homes. I've been shopping. I've been living my life. I've been doing everything that I've done from the beginning, as have tens of thousands of you guys. Thousands of people, tens of thousands of people that I've come in contact with. Nobody wearing a mask. No one social distancing. People going to family affairs. Nobody's dying. Nobody's contracting it. No sniffles. So congratulations to you guys, because just like me, I'm a superhuman. I just realized I'm superhuman, just like the Swedes are, just like they are in Slovenia and in Taiwan and in Iceland, and in Japan. They're all superhuman too. So congratulations to you guys. We're all superhuman. We're not getting it back. The point is that they know it's a lie. They know it's a fraud. They know all the treatments that exist and have existed for treating this preventatively and then mitigating the length and severity of the symptoms that you have when you get it. So we should have all our rights restored. 15 days is what it started as, right? Or 10 days was the original thing. And that got eclipsed. And now we're at 6 months or longer that we've had some form of lockdown measure in place, some form of a complete stripping and removal of your rights. And they're not even going to just leave it at this, guys. They're not going to be content to leave it at this. What they're going to do is they're going to keep and continue increasing the erosion of your rights. And that's going to be in the form of, vaccinations, complete stripping of medical freedom. You're going to be forced, they're going to use, they're going to weaponize, just like they have with muzzles, just like with muzzles, they're going to do the same exact thing to us with the vaccinations. And then, if we're not complying, they're going to have other measures. How drastic they are, I don't know. But we can guess. They've arrested me. They've arrested others for trying to open up their businesses and do business, guys. How many small businesses are going to shut down with this continued lockdown, with these continued lockdown measures? So our meeting last night, we talked about that. In our meeting last night, guys, of all the groups that I work with at this point that I'm so encouraged by and do such an incredible job, this group is just another group of extremely strong individuals that where they are so capable and they are so strong and they are so powerful. And guys, it's a group of 7 or 8 men and women. And we sat down, we had a conversation. They invited me into their meeting on Monday after the protest, or a protest was done. And I know the individuals that invited me. We've met at other protests. We met at another protest. And a couple of the individuals I've met a few times. So we had a plan. And I stepped up to the plate and I shared what my thoughts were. Eyes and minds opened immediately. And they were like, because at the beginning of it, it seemed daunting. It seemed completely overwhelming and insurmountable to take on the establishment. And then when I broke it down for them, they were like, oh, wait, what? You mean it's that easy? That we can do this stuff that easily? And I go, yeah. And these people are committed. They are driven. They are church-going people that they've done incredible things and amazing things. Anonymity is everything in this movement, guys. We know what they will do to come after us. We know what the health department's going to do to come after us. We know what they've done. We know what law enforcement is going to do and what they've done to people who are out there on the front lines. We know what they're going to do. We need to remain as anonymous as possible. Remain obscure. Remain in the shadows with everything that you do, because you need to be protected. Do I think that they're going to do anything to us? I would hope not, but I'm not certain. And I don't want to put anybody at risk or in jeopardy. I don't want their freedom. I don't want their safety. I don't want their security. I don't want their family to be put in jeopardy. Okay? There are enough of us. And if you want to be one of those people that are out on the forefront with me, right behind me, right next to me, right in front of me, then be that person. Tell me you want to be there, because I will have your back as much as you want to have my back in whatever your endeavor with this, to whatever end you go to. I will be there for you. Now, these people, what I communicated to them is this, guys. I said, we'll take a look at everything. Let's break it down, just like I have in the other videos, right? How big is the establishment that we're fighting? It's not that big. It's pretty small. Are there a lot of government employees? Yeah, but most of those people are behind the scenes, in offices, behind a desk. They're not going to do anything. Some of them actually even sympathize and are on our side with us, probably more than we think. The rest of them are the foot soldiers. They're the health department that are out there. They're law enforcement. They're SLA. And that's it. You think about who else is on the street right now enforcing these rules. And there's nobody else. Nobody else is enforcing. You think the county executive's going to enforce them? Nope. I mean, county legislators, state senators, you think they're going to get out there and enforce these rules and these laws? Nope. They're not going to. Do you think that your council people are going to go out there and enforce these rules? Nope. They hide behind local law enforcement. What has local law enforcement said? Local law enforcement has said, we will not do your bidding, health department. You have your job to do, you go ahead and do it. So who has signed on for helping and assisting the terrorist acts of the health department at this point? And there's one individual in particular who we're going after. And it's sheriffs. It's Erie County sheriffs that are going in and assisting the health department at this point. How many Erie County sheriffs are there? Well, most of them don't even agree with this. Probably most of them don't even want to do it. But there are a handful of them that love it and eat it up and abuse their position. And they go in and do this. Now, I've heard state troopers are being used across the state and in other areas because probably they don't have a strong sheriff's department. I don't know if that's true or not. I haven't seen any troopers being used here in our area. I haven't seen local law enforcement being used. All I've seen are Erie County sheriffs. So the weak link is, and who we attack and who we go after, just as I've said, health department officials, the people on the street. We go after them. Well, Pete, how do we go after them? Like I've said, we go in a meeting with Ralph Galuzzi tonight over at Raphael's. I was supposed to be there yesterday, but I ran out of time. We're going to put together a coalition of restaurants. And what we're going to do is we're going to have these people inform their wait staff and like-minded customers that if anybody enters into their facility at all who is with the health department or law enforcement, they immediately start videotaping them. Immediately. And what we're going to do is we're going to put those videos up on a centralized website, which we're already creating. The group of people last night are already working on that. I'm not going to reveal names. That's how productive and motivated this group of people is. So, I don't know. But anyways, so we hit them that way. So now we put the fear in them. But it expands further than that. We go down to the Erie County Health Department and we protest in front of there. If they have a parking lot where they exit every day, we put up a line of protesters in front of that so they can't get out every single day. Just the way Antifa and Black Lives Matter do. We will put up a roadblock in front, on the sidewalk, in front of where they are. And then we will go around and we will follow the health department officials. Not close, not menacing, legally. All legally. It all has to be above board and it has to be lawful, guys. We're going to follow them wherever they go. Wherever they go, we're going to get out, we're going to start videotaping them immediately. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have our call to action. If they threaten to shut anybody down, because they're going to still do this and perpetrate this, which there's one individual in particular we're going after. She has shut down more businesses than I believe any other Erie County Health Department official. And she's proud of it. She thinks she's doing a great job. We are going to expose this woman and we're going to show her for the terrorist and the criminal that she is. And we're going to follow her and every other health department official to every single location that they go to, that they choose to go to. And we will have our call to action. This is where I need you guys. This is where the call to arms comes in at this point. When a restaurant needs us, we go to that restaurant and we show up as fast as we can in support of the restaurant owner against this county health department. This terrorist organization. The Attorney General in New York State wants to go after the NRA. What has the NRA even done? NRA hasn't done anything. You want to go after somebody for being a terrorist, go after each county executive and who's complicit with this, and then go after the health department employees and the Erie County sheriffs that are doing this. Go after the Erie County sheriffs and the troopers as terrorists for who shut down Hagarosa, a private business. Go after the health department official as a terrorist. You want to go after somebody, go after those agencies. Sorry, guys. I gotta get this shit off. Then what we're going to do is we are going to find out who the people are. We are going to go down to their office. We're going to protest in front of their office. And if necessary, we're going to go to their homes. And we're going to have signs exposing with the faces of the business owners that they have shut down. We are going to embarrass them and shame them and intimidate them in their neighborhood, showing the faces and the businesses that they have shut down and the reasons why they shut them down. Because somebody lifted up a mask. Because somebody pulled down their mask or was using a cell phone. because somebody had FUCKCUOMO on a menu, the Village Inn. That happened. That's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to have cards. We've already got postcards that are going to be printed forever. I'm telling you guys, this group is the most motivated group I have ever been a part of. That's why I was so excited to get to this meeting last night. An incredible group of individuals. And we're getting postcards printed out that we are going to hand out to every single business. We have a website that they have launched. There's an individual that's part of the group who started that website, and he has done amazing work. For months, he has been doing amazing work. And he was at the protest, and I'm not going to give his name. And an amazing individual, and he's a part of the group. And he's got all the experience. And there's another woman that's a part of the group, and she has, Make America Free Again. Guys, if you have a business owner or a restaurant owner or a gym owner that is a friend of yours, have them go to Make America Free Again. There's a legal tab there, and it shows all the cases that have been filed and then won against the government throughout this. Do yourselves and your friends and your family members who own businesses a favor and Make America Free Again. Go there, and there's a legal tab that has all of those cases. So what we're going to do is we're going to mirror and we're going to glom onto that. We're going to have a link to that page there with our page. We're going to have content that is updated daily. We're going to have stories and news stories that we talk about on the web page. And it's all going to be relevant and compelling so that we can have a centralized source for everybody to go to, so that you don't feel alone, so that you have the answers. And then we will have contacts that you can reach out to, or have your business owner friends reach out to. So guys, I made a mistake with the lawsuit with the restaurant owners. I have to realize my limitations. I have to be able to filter the information. So what I need from you guys is this. I can't go through my messenger with all the messages that I get every day. I can't do it. So I have to be better. I have to learn. I have to adapt. What I can do is have you guys go out and talk to all the friends that you have. Talk to all the family members that you have that are restaurant owners, small business owners that are shut down, churches, gyms, whatever business sector it is that are still shut down. Go out there and talk to them. Get their names, get their phone numbers, get their information, and then relay that to me, individually, you. That will save me the time of having to find all these new people. Have them friend request me. Absolutely have them friend request me. Let me know that they're friend requesting me, and then they can come onto the page, and then they can see these videos every day. And then we'll continue building, and we'll continue in a real and relevant way helping these businesses. So Pete, how is this going to help small businesses? Well, this is the first place we have to attack, guys, because we have to stop the bleeding. The bleeding needs to stop. Right now, all the businesses that are shut down, and there are hundreds of them that have been shut down permanently, just in this county alone. We need to stop that from happening. And whatever we need to do on our page, we're going to find out all the businesses that were shut down. And then we're going to find out if, in fact, we have a lawsuit against the county and against the state for them to be able to reopen or get dispensation for the fact that they were shut down because measures and protocols and orders were put in place that forced them to shut down. That is another part of the process. So I'm going to be doing a video, like a real legit video, not like all choppy and everything else. We're going to get the phone. But anyways, it's going to be a real legit video that we're going to do, and we're going to put it on that page, but we're going to put it, I need you guys, when it comes out, share it all over Facebook, share it all over YouTube. We're going to put a YouTube channel, BitChute. We're going to put it every platform that we possibly can. And what we're going to do is we're going to instruct all the restaurant owners on what to do. We're going to instruct them exactly how to handle it, and what's happening and how we're going to attack it at this point so that we can help them. We're trying to create a coalition of restaurants. Ralph Galuzzi is hopefully, and Dorothy Carlone. They're going to spearhead that, and we're going to get as many of these restaurants together as we can. And then Josephine Ellis and her group, who I mentioned the other day, I think yesterday, with the gyms, trying to get her to put a coalition together of those entities. And then this way, there's strength in numbers. We have more that we talked about last night as well, but that's the big key for us to start at this point. We're also going after the spies. We're going to make an example of the spies, and we have a plan in place for that we will terminate and put an end to these spies. It's not really going to even matter. It's going to be inconsequential. That's going to be more fun because of what those people have done to businesses. They think it's cool to shut down small businesses, to call them for no reason at all. The health department's going to stop responding, guys. I guarantee that either the health department is going to stop responding and we're not doing anything unlawful, or they're going to have 6 county sheriffs for every place that they go to. And we're going to keep our businesses open. COVID is not a threat. We've been in this for months. People stopped dying months ago. People stopped even contracting it months ago. Nobody's got it, nobody's sniffling from it, nobody has severe symptoms from it. If super large businesses have been able to be open the entire time and the health department doesn't go in and attack them, they don't terrorize them the entire time, you think the COVID virus knows if a business is essential or not? Like, that's seriously the disconnect that people have that support this. They're like, no, but Lowe's is safe, but the church isn't. Church is dangerous. It's a complete disconnect from reality with these people, and we can't help them. Hopefully in some way they'll be able to realize, the mistake and the error of their ways. Hopefully. So what we're going to do is then it extends out past that and past this. And what we're going to do is we've got lawsuits. So the county, Jim Mamigas won a lawsuit down in the southern part of the state, down around New York. And he won it, and it said that he used OSHA guidelines to win the case to say an employer cannot force an employee to wear a mask. And they cannot fire them for not wearing a mask. That's a fact. That case was just won this past week. I believe it was either Friday the decision was rendered or Monday. We're putting together a team of attorneys throughout the state now with this group, guys. This is how incredible this group is. We're going to put together a team of attorneys that are going to use the same case and the precedent down there in that county to say the same exact thing and win it in every other county. There's no way it can't win. The decision was rendered at this point. Employers cannot force you to wear a mask. Love you too, Mel. Have fun today. Have a great day. Make lots of money. Love you. And so that's another piece of the puzzle that we have in place. Beyond that, we're going to be working on elections and targeting elections. We're going to be working on making sure every single politician that runs for any office, any elected office at all, signs it that says they are for medical freedom and against any medical procedure, forced vaccinations included. We're going to make sure that they also sign a document that says they will not violate their constitutional oath or the constitutional freedoms and liberties of any individual with any decision they make. We're going to move it into elections. We're going to be creating local media. We're going to be targeting people and individuals who need to go, who have voted the wrong way. And we're going to try to ascend new candidates. We're going to educate as many people as possible that they can be a candidate for office. And we are going to make the changes that need to happen, guys. These people think that they're going to continue doing what they're doing. The people that have their heads in the sand right now, they want to say that, oh, this is a threat and you're a threat not wearing a mask. Oh, really? Because I've been not wearing a mask with thousands of other people playing football and going to family functions and going to protests, and not one of us has died. Not one of us has contracted it or tested positive. So there's more of us than there are of them. It doesn't take a lot to start a revolution, but it takes us to come together, guys. I need every single one of you guys to do your part in your way, whatever it is that you can do each and every day. Now, I've become way more active in this than I ever thought I was going to, and I feel blessed. I feel blessed that I'm put in front of people that want to help. I'm blessed that I'm put in front of people that are capable, extremely capable. From the very beginning, I was put in front of those. And Cody was the reason, Van Duzer, he was the reason why. He said, Pete, I think this group will be good for you. Because he saw me engaging people on my page. It was my page then, now it's our page. And he saw me and he said, Pete, I think this would be a great place. And he started the whole ball rolling with this. And now I've seized opportunities. I've paid attention to and recognized the opportunities that are in front of me and the people to inspire them, motivate them, do whatever it is that I can do to have the conversations. You're welcome, Monica. To have the conversations with people, to inspire them to be leaders and take on leadership roles. I posted something today. The way this thing happens is when nobody is looking to take credit. This all happens when we're all humble, and it's we, and we come together, guys, in every possible way. Not looking for acknowledgement, not looking for accolades. We'll be there to support one another. We'll be there smiling and laughing and go, and supporting you in every way that we can. We will be there for you that way, and we'll be there together. But, some of the groups have big personalities at the helms, and, some people think some of the groups have big personalities at the helm. The politicians that we work with, some of them have big personalities. Government officials, some of them have big personalities, and so do law enforcement, right? But we can all work together to make this happen. There's a value in even the big personality people, and let that be my job to work with them and to help them understand how maybe they can modify what they're doing and tweak it a little bit so that people will respond to them a little bit better. Let me be the one that can hopefully bring as many of us together as we possibly can to make this difference. So this meeting that we had yesterday was just incredible. And then today I'm getting together to do the video. And sorry, Joe, I'm not going to say anymore. That is great. You can punch me next time. She's only got eyes for you. I know that. So it was awesome seeing you guys on Saturday and on Monday. You guys are family, man. I love seeing Joe. I love seeing Monica. I mean, Joe's face, there's just something about Joe's face and just his personality. He's got a magnetic personality. He's willing to do anything for anybody. He is willing to stand up, and he's a leader. And he just has this magnetic charm, about him, and this way about him that you can't help but gravitate towards him. I need some of that. You put some of that off on me, Joe. But it's people like that, like Joe, that I've met that are just absolutely incredible people, that I feel so blessed to have this family of people, this family of patriots, this family of fighters that are working so hard in every way that they can. And when you guys sit there, you say, what can I do? I'm here telling you what you can do. Share these videos with as many people as you can. Invite as many people to ask me to friend request them. If you're not a part of one of the groups, become a part of the group. If you want to create your own group, create your own group. Your chat groups, your big groups, Facebook groups, they can be big, but your chat groups keep tight. Your groups that you have that are going to try to affect change, keep tight. You have to stay anonymous. But this whole thing, they're not going to give it back. They're not. We have to take it back. That's proven. We know that. Do we have a chance to take this thing back peacefully at this point? We do. Do I even think that we can use the members of Black Lives Matter and Antifa? Can I pull? People have seen me pull some crazy stuff out of my butt at these protests. Do I think that we could get those people on our side? We might be able to. We might be able to. We might be able to get them on our side. Do we want them on our side? I don't know. I'd have to evaluate that. But could they be an asset? They could be. Could they be a knowing or an unknowingly complicit or knowingly, involved? Yeah. There's probably some value to that, but it's got to be evaluated. The group of people that I met last night, I just so inspired by, encouraged. I was excited all week to meet them, and it did not let me down. You guys can do the same exact thing. Get out there, affect some change, do something, believe in yourself, believe you're a leader. I see all the people who have started to believe that they are a leader. But you need people, guys. You can do it on your own, but you're not going to be nearly as effective or productive or efficient doing it yourself. Invite people that you trust. Invite people from my page that you see share common ideas. I got to cut this short because I do have football. Yes, football, 9 and 10 o'clock today. I get to go to both games. I should have had this schedule last week. I would have been able to play and go to the dance party. And I would have been able to hang out the whole time. But anyways, I do have 2 football games. You guys know I love playing football, so I got to eat and get over there for that with Kuda and the fam. Kings, we got a chance to win our first 2 games today. We're playing 2 not very good teams, but we're 0-and I'm not used to being 0 and anything. So, August 22nd, guys, and I'm going to close this with every live that I do from now on. August 22nd, you guys saw on the page yesterday, 11 o'clock, Spot Coffee on Elmwood, down in the city, child trafficking, sex trafficking, and pedophilia. They're standing up for that. And I know you guys know how important that is to me. I know you guys know all the people in your life that that's important to. Let's show up with hundreds and hundreds of people. Thousands is ambitious, but if we show up with thousands, let's show up with thousands. Let's show all of the law enforcement that is working for our kids, for our women and our young women and our young boys. Let's show them all we support them against the judges, against the politicians, against the lawyers, against law enforcement, against CPS, against family court, those members of those agencies that are aiding sex trafficking and were put in place. You guys saw the list. It was hundreds of Democrats and Republicans that were involved in sex trafficking. And those are the people that they know about. So imagine how many others are involved. August 22nd, put it on your calendar, write it, put it on your fridge, put it everywhere in your house, share that information on your page, please. This is important. Of all the things that we're doing, elderly care is first and foremost important. This is right there with it. Those are the 2 things that matter the most. August 22nd, 11 a.m. I can't think of which day it is. I wish I was Rain Man and I could pull up the date just like that, but I can't. I'd probably do the math and figure it out, but I'm not going to right now. So at Spot Coffee on Elmwood, 11 o'clock, August 22nd, it's sex trafficking, child trafficking, and pedophilia. I want to see all you guys there. I need to see all you guys there. And we need to stand with everyone else. unified. You know, it's not the appropriate venue to bring the Trump flag down there, guys. You know, you guys know I love Trump, you know, but that's not the appropriate venue. It's not going to be received very well, right? It's not going to be the appropriate venue. Okay, thank you, Monica. It's a Saturday, guys. It's not going to be the appropriate venue to bring down the Confederate flag. You guys know I support the Gadsden flag and the Confederate flag. I support every freedom of expression, but we have to have some discretion. You know, we have to exercise common sense and civility. And when we're trying to extend an olive branch out, let's keep the focus on what it is. Sex trafficking and pedophilia. Make your signs, do your research, and let's show the unity and the support that we have at that venue, guys. That can be the perfect opportunity for us to reach across the aisle to people who normally think that we're out of our minds, and show them how put together we are, how with them we are, how unified we actually are. We may have differences in opinions. We may have some differences in political ideologies, but at the end of the day, what I say so often is most of us are like 95% the same. And we have just those handful of differences. So I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna carb up here, so I got enough energy. And then 11:30, I got the video. So I don't know, maybe post on the video here what I should wear. They said I should wear a shirt and tie. So I don't know. I used to wear a shirt and tie all the time when I was in sales for a radio station. I sold a lot for that radio station. Maybe I should wear a shirt and tie. I don't know if I've got one that's current enough though. That was like 10 years ago. But let me know. And don't say assless chaps, because if you do, I'm going to have to wear them. Don't say like a mesh belly shirt, although I probably have one somewhere. I can wear that. Not only serious recommendations. Put every hilarious recommendation you can down. Because then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make you suffer the next video that I do. And I'm going to watch. See you, Lisa. Have a great day. You're welcome. I'm going to make you suffer watching me in whatever suggestion and recommendation you give me. So I don't know if I should wear a polo shirt, which I don't even have a polo shirt. I need to get freaking polo shirts. If I'm going to be involved with this, I should be a little bit more professional. You're supposed to tuck the shirt in, or you're supposed to leave it out. I have no fashion sense. I'm completely out of the loop. Maybe somebody knows, somebody on YouTube, like hashtag my wingman, or a girl or a guy that knows fashion that can help me out with that stuff. So enjoy your day, guys. I love you. And it was awesome, as always, seeing you guys. And have a great weekend. I'll talk to you. If anything happens later, I will definitely be on. Hopefully there won't be, and then I will see you tomorrow morning. Bye.